What's up, everybody? It's your favorite hypnotist, favorite nerd, and today we are looking at Sigma L from the Function X line from Fansproject, and it is Mindwipe. Right out the box, I can tell you it's normal, standard issue, quality of materials that you expect from Fansproject. Its paint takes you by storm like the moment you open it. Like it's really awe-inspiring, the amount of paint detail that goes into this. And another thing that hits you almost immediately is the size. He's bigger. I think that Fansproject might be changing the way they're doing business. We'll get into that a bit more later when we look at size comparisons and so forth. But yeah, it's what you'd expect from Fansproject in terms of quality and in terms of materials. Also, you should note that the paint is above and beyond what we expect from any toy company, with the exception of maybe a Takara Masterpiece. So, accessory-wise, he comes with these two shotguns, and even though the hands don't articulate at all, he holds the shotguns very well, as you can see. And we'll do the other one just for good measure. So, no problems there. And as you can see, the arms are, yeah, we're going to get into that, trust me. So, let me take these out. And there is some paintwork on them, some metallic gray on top of the black, which is nice. You know, it's a nice touch. And this has some articulation here, and we'll talk about that a bit later also. Articulation-wise on this guy, the Headmaster can turn on a swivel, which is cool. And then the arms are on a hinged ball joint, and that is a problem. And the reason why is because the hips are attached to the shoulder, and the hips, the shoulder, rather the wings on the shoulder is really clever how they put this on there for transformation and so forth, and it allows you to swivel it back and forth, and that's really smart. The problem is that the amount of weight that this has on it causes the shoulder to droop a bit. You know how they would have stopped it? Ratcheted universals. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Biceps on a swivel, double hinged elbow, wrist is on a ball joint. And same on the other side. Wings, you get a hinge here, and a hinge there. So not a whole lot more you could ask for. And then this, of course, swivels up and down. So that's good to go. Waist is on a swivel. It's a little loose on mine. Not crazy, but not what I would like. Hips this time are actually on ratcheted. They're soft ratcheted, but they're ratcheted universals. So we're getting closer. I would have preferred a, but that's not what we get here. Thigh swivel, knee that gets you 90 degrees, and then we got the foot that's on a hinged ball joint. Nothing to be upset about for sure. And that's him. Let's get into the Headmaster. So here he is. There's some nice detail. You can kind of arch the visor up a little bit. You know, not crazy, but a little bit if you kind of want to have his eyes showing, which I think I might go for. Or you can have it all the way down. The transformation is similar to, I think it was Werewolf's, but legs out. You kind of got to maneuver that up. That covers up the face, and then you got the bot on the other side. And then we got arms that are on a swivel, hips on a swivel, knees bend, and that's about it. He kind of, like my buddy Greg pointed out to me, he kind of looks like Batman. He's got the bat symbol on there. He's got the gauntlets on the forearms and so forth, and that's pretty cool. Pretty little solid unit. It's got a nice little red paint in there, but otherwise it's not setting the world on fire, but it's far from bad. And while the bot may be a lot bigger, the head robots are the same size because they share pretty much the same engineering, the two of these guys. Of course, when you're transforming him back into the head mode, be mindful that this piece here, you got to pull out a fair bit to give that gap in there in order to slide it down. If you try to force it, it will snap. You know, like if you try to go straight down there, you got to pull it out, give it that clearance, and then down. So you got his head off. Let's start transformation. Get rid of the shotguns, of course. And the first thing you do is turn these at the bicep around 180. And then kind of MMC-ish, bring them up here, and there's a little tab in there, and it goes into that little groove. And because of the double jointed elbow, you just kind of got to be lined up right. Let me see if I can't get this one a little easier. The double jointed elbow and the ball jointed wrist can work against you, so it's just a matter of maneuvering. There you go. So that's that part. Legs, not tricky, but they are Fansproject engineered, so things kind of got to be done in a certain order. Turn this around 180. These translucent pieces here open up, and it's on a double hinge. There's the bat foot in there. Use that as kind of a lever to get that down and out of the way, and then fold that foot up. Same on the other side. Open up, lever down, foot up. You can bring the bat foot out if you'd like. And then this here can get a little tricky. So you turn them like this, fold them up, and then rotate the whole thigh up so you can kind of collapse them. Now, as you can see, that's starting to take shape. I'm going to get this out of the way. If at this point you would like your Headmaster to go inside, so to speak, make sure his arms are kind of at a 45-degree angle. Sit him in there, and then you fold this up and collapse it. Now, I might need to open up this bat head just to give me a point of reference. There. Now, it should all tab in. So, it forms a coffin on the back to hold the Headmaster, and the Headmaster is upside down. How awesome is that? Anyway, to finish it off, the shoulders plug in on this tab right in there. Not sure if you can see it. And then the other side as well. Then you swivel the bat wings down. Head down, ears up, so to speak. And there you got them. If it'll stand. Then you can plug in his shotguns, and you can do it in the front on robot mode too on there, or the back, but let's do it on the back, so to speak. Got a lot of innuendos today. So yeah, not bad unit. I mean, what more do you want out of a robot bat? So let's talk articulation. Head, you got a hinge, up and down. You can get a wide jaw, so to speak. Good grief. And then you can manipulate the ears too a bit to kind of go with that. Wings we've talked about before. They will come untad if you try to go too far against the grain. But, you know, you got a hinge here, and then all the same hinges that we discussed before. Same on the other side. And then the feet, you got a hinge at the knee, if you want to do like a little walking maneuver. And you've got a double jointed ankle here. So, that's all pretty cool stuff. Shotguns in the back. Just, I mean, it's just a well done. This is a little plain here, just pointing it out. It's, how often you're going to look at the back of his wings, but I mean, they did take the effort to put that green in there, and you know, nice unit. There's even these circle, I'm guessing they're like almost stereo things, like to emit the mind control thing is what I guess they're going after there. You know, they hinge up here too. I don't know if I pointed that out. Pretty cool. Just a quick side note. If you take his feet and bend here and bend here and bend here and bend here, you can have him hang upside down. Now the problem is if you had to do it to a shelf, you'd be looking at the back of him. But still, pretty cool. It's because they got soft ratchets. Both here, here, here. It's 3 sets of soft ratchets. So, we're getting there. Size comparison wise, there he is next to Werewolf. So you can see he's a bit taller. And then there he is next to an Insecticon. And, as you can see, Werewolf's a bit taller. So I'm guessing that they're going in that general direction. I mean, there he is next to Swindle. So he's just about what you want of that new kind of third-party standard issue size, which is like a liberal Voyager, let's say. And the reason why is because it fits both the Classics line and it fits the Masterpiece line. So they can double dip when it comes to prices, which is just the smart thing to do. It seems like Fansproject might be getting with the program. Let's hope so. I would like to see a few more from Fansproject, you know, come out this way, and then I can pretty much say, okay, they're on board. But as of right now, it's just kind of one, and, you know, I'm hoping. Here's hoping, right? The only thing that stinks about it is now you got these two guys who are on the same team, or at least you view them that way, and one is significantly taller than the other. You know, it's like an awkward family reunion, which I just kind of had recently.
Let's get this guy out of here.
Oh, Bob! Oh my God!
Jesus Christ!
Where is he?
Hey guys!
Hey!
Hey, brother!
Skin.
Brother!
What is this?
What do you mean?
This is ridiculous.
What's fun? This is my collection.
I know. This is sad.
This is what you do with your inheritance? You're a disgrace to the road.
Look, what are you guys doing?
I just sold my new startup for $20 million.
While we're trading stocks on the internet, you're trading toys with nerds?
Yeah. We had a chance to own Hasbro.
Well, good thing you didn't bite that bullet. Look, these guys, they love me out there. They love me. I'm like.
What are you up to now, 30?
Who's
35
guys?
subscribers?
Is it
I'm-
talking about YouTube again? Is this about YouTube?
so sick of
I
this.
was going to be so pissed. Well, here's the thing. Thanksgiving's coming up, and if there's any mention of toys, she's going to flip her skull.
For those watching, these are my 2 older brothers. They've guided me.
Who are you talking to?
My viewers. I record everything. They're right there.
What is that? Is that a teddy bear? Is that a nanny cam?
Now what I'm asking.
No. Is that a nanny cam?
Look.
Are you recording this on a nanny cam? That is gross. Not happy.
For you guys at home, I have 2 older brothers. Adam Skullface and JR Skullface.
No. Pronounce the name right. It is Skullface. Skullface. Okay? You are ruining for everybody.
Where's our little brother?
It is your quarter to watch him.
His name, look, for those watching, his name is Franklin.
We're going to the Bahamas for 6 months. It's a business trip, and Franklin is on you. Now here's the problem. All of this, choke hazards. So you need to put all this shit, you need to pack it all up. Okay?
What am I gonna
Because Franklin will put it in his mouth, and he will choke to death. Franklin,
are you here?
come here.
Franklin
Come here,
Skull.
Franklin.
Oh shit, what does he have?
Franklin Skullface.
Come here, Franklin.
Franklin, come here.
Franklin.
Hey, come here. Come here.
Come on.
Franklin.
Come on. There you go. Oh, there you go, boy.
There he is.
All right, listen. No. Out your mouth. Out your mouth. I need to handle this right now.
He's fine.
No, he's not fine.
No, give me the
Not
toys.
fine. All right.
He's fine.
Listen. Do you know how much? No.
Franklin.
Do you know how
Franklin,
much-
you're fine.
Do you know how much an EMT nurse is going to be here? You'll sell all this. Okay.
Oh, Frank, look what you're doing.
Thank God your wife makes money.
Poor Franklin. Anyway, let's get down to business. Final thoughts. This is a good unit. It's Fansproject quality. It's solid. You know, he's a good toy. The problem is that I feel like Fansproject is kind of playing catch up a little bit. They're trying to catch up with kind of the growing trend of third party, which is to get into this bigger scale of things. And I think that they're going to have more and more issues getting those ball joints to work in certain heavy loaded areas like shoulders and hips if they don't get with the program and start throwing some ratcheted universals up in there. Hard ratchets. The soft ratchet is a nice touch. It's good. It's a good progress. But I kind of feel like they're in a bit of a transitional phase. I'm getting that impression. But it's a good step towards that end goal that I think we all kind of want from Fansproject. We all love Fansproject. We love the aesthetics. We love the transformations. We love how engineered they are and how kind of adult and collectorish they feel. It's good stuff. But what we want from them specifically is to move towards that more adult market. And most of the adult market is into the masterpiece scale. And they're going that way, they're just having some growing pains along the way. But growing pains aside, they're still making a good figure, they're still making a good toy, they're still making a quality product. A product with tons of detail, with tons of paint, with very good articulation, with very well executed transformations. It's Fansproject, right? Like, when I'm being critical of Fansproject, it's not the same way I'm being critical of Unique Toys. Even though they're making great strides towards progress, it's just not the same. Or x-Transbots, for instance, or Keith's Fantasy Club, or whatever they're calling themselves now. It's Fansproject, so I'm holding them to a higher standard. And they are striving to meet that. I kind of felt like Fansproject was on the verge of losing their grip in that top 3 tier. There's a lot of big boys and they're playing for keeps right now, and Fansproject has kind of been in that deluxe world for a while, but it seems like they're making their way into the big leagues with the other competitors and they're doing it quite well. They just got a little bit further to go. I would expect that the next figure, or maybe the figure after that, would be damn near perfect. So I would say brace yourselves. Fansproject is heading in the direction that you want them to go, more than likely, and they're headed there with their engineering, with their stylization, and with their standard of efficiency. So that's a good thing. I'm headed to TFCon. Come by the table, DMH, come see me. Let's get pretty banged up. I have tons of pictures and video and all sorts of stuff uploaded to YouTube and Facebook and Twitter. So find me, Skullface. I'm everywhere. And yeah, I know the skit was a little long. Forgive me. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Until next time, take care.
Thanksgiving's coming up, and if there's any missing toys, she's gonna flip her skull.
His name, look, for those watching, his name is Franklin.